Hey, what's going on, all you ghouls and ghosts out there? My name is Mike Macabre, and welcome to the graveyard. As always, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Up with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But on tonight's episode, we have another reviews and reactions. And coming back to the channel, also making their first debut, is PIL, Religion 1 and 2. We're going to be reacting to an audio. This is going to be a double reaction because the requester wanted me to react to this because there is something to be said about it being similar but completely opposite, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect for that. But Jethro Tull is making their debut on the channel with their live rendition of My God, which was put out apparently like 10 plus years earlier, excuse me. So we're gonna see how they line up together. I don't know if we're gonna do like a versus one or the other, but see how one not affected but inspired the other, and so on and so forth. So super excited. I've done that one other time on this channel. It was more of like a versus, and it was like a remix of a Electric Callboy song. I forget what it was. I think it might have been Hippa Hippa or Hypa Hypa, excuse me. But super excited to check this out. Both links to the videos will be down in the description box for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. And this request comes to us by Eric Alander. Thank you again for that lovely requests. But as always, going into this blind with my off-the-cuff comments, if I recognize the songs, I'll definitely let everybody know. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. But no more going around. Let's check it out. All right. First up, PIL, Public Image Ltd, Religion 1 and 2. This is going to be a long one. I think that they're both around 7-8 minutes long, both. So, yeah, let's check it out.
Stained glass windows keep the cold outside, while the hypocrites hide inside, with the lies of statues in their minds, where the Christian religion made them blind, where they hide and pray to the god of a bitch spelt backwards is dog, not for one race, one creed, one world, but for money,
Scathing,
absurd. Do you pray to the Holy Ghost when you suck your host? Do you read who's dead in the Irish Post? Do you give away the cash you can't afford on bended knees and pray to the Lord? Fat pig priest, sanctimonious smiles. He takes the money, you take the lies. This is religion and Jesus Christ. This is religion cheaply priced. This is Bibles full of libel. This is sin in eternal hymn. This is what they done. This is your religion. The apostles were 11. Now there's a sod in heaven. This is religion. There's a liar on the altar. The sermon never falter. This is religion. Your religion.
He's not wrong. Seems very old. Late 70s, early 80s. That sounds like a Pink Floyd synth. Octave. Keeps getting like softer and then louder. Okay, so that was supposed to be the way it was. Okay, that was quite interesting. I definitely have to think a lot about this particular one, but I will say I get the like the old school vibes of UK punk. I don't want to like say anarchy in the UK, but it kind of has that kind of vibe to it. And what he was saying, as far as the lyrics were concerned, were not wrong at the least. But we're gonna jump right into Jethro Tull's "My God." So yeah, all right, we're back. Jethro Tull, "My God." Nothing is easy. Live at the Isle of Wight.
My God. This is actually the beginning.
Do Aqualung!
People, what have you done? Locked him in his golden cage. Golden cage. So lean upon him gently and don't call on him to save. You from your social graces and the sins you wasted away. You wasted away. The Jewish Christian Muslim is waiting to be free. Each claiming just a part of him, also a part of me.
Dude over here looks so bored.
And the grave an Image Catholic with his plastic crucifix. Now you get it, I think. Confusing me as to who and where and why, as to how he gets his kicks. He gets his kicks. Confessing to the endless sin with endless whining sound. You'll be praying till next Thursday to all the gods that you can
Turn it into a dog.
Achoo!
Um, uh, yeah. So that was a thing. I can kind of see why they're linked as far as the whole religious thing going on. And but the two performances are complete opposite of one another. Um, I am gonna have to take a little bit of time to kind of like keep it, come back a little bit and kind of focus on the similarities. Because I could do two different, you know, reviews on these two. So we're gonna kind of try to bring them together into one cohesive unit. I don't know if I'm skilled enough to do that, but I will surely try. See you in the review section. All right, ghouls and ghosts. That was PIL, Religion 1 and 2, and Jethro Tull's live rendition of My God. Link to both of those videos will be down in the description box. If you have viewing pleasure, at your leisure. And again, this request comes to us by Eric Alander. Thank you again for those lovely, lovely requests. Okay, let's start off with the PIL, Religion 1 and 2. I've said it many times, I'm not a huge fan of punk, but I like and I enjoy the old school UK style of punk. It's not like the American version. Now, I don't know enough about, like, well, this is going to be, you know, musically, how is it different now? It, you know, they've done all that. Because I just don't listen to punk. I don't know punk history all that well, except for the few things that I've been exposed to. And if they give you the basic idea, base level of what I've been exposed to, the movie SLC Punk, and we'll just leave it at that. One of my all-time favorite movie characters, Heroin Bob. I have a friend that reminds me almost to a T of Heroin Bob, except for the fact of where Heroin Bob is afraid of needles and all that. The other person was not, and we'll just leave it at that. But I do digress. The the concept, the institution of religion, as presented in PIL's Religion 1 and 2, very scathing, straight to the point. And the spoken word parts, the way he wove those words, his diction in this particular track had a slight rhythm to it, and I don't think if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't notice it. But otherwise, the song itself, I don't want to say it seemed like an afterthought, but it was the same basic melody, the same basic beat, the same basic drums, and bass and guitars. The guitars went up an octave, I do believe, at one point, and then they were filling that sound space with these weird Pink Floyd-esque synths, something straight out of I forget his name. A Saucer Full of Secrets. There's one, not Adam Hart Mother. It might have been just Saucer Full of Secrets. We'll go with that one. With the synth track in the background. So for me, my favorite part were the lyrical content and the scathing diction that he had throughout the song. So I'm going to give a separate score for both of these, as well as linking them together. So if I had to give a score to PIL's Religion 1 and 2, I was dancing between 3.5 and 4 skulls, and I still really haven't decided, so I'm just kind of going to have to make a gut decision based on everything I heard, along with the diction, the lyrical content, and the meaning behind those lyrics. I am going to give it 4 skulls out of 5. Now we move straight along into Jethro Tull's. Now, I did look up a little bit of the lyrics, and again, about the plastic crucifixes, and, your religion is basically for sale at a cheap price. And that's what links these two together, is that the connection of religion is not religion anymore. It is a way to make money for gullible people. The people are taking advantage of. They think they're going to go to hell unless they pay money for this religion. And I personally think that's very wrong. Any religious institution, other than like those mega churches here in America, where they take all this money and they build this thing that seems bigger than God, they become their own golden calf, and I don't like that. My son's awake, so I got to make this real quick. The energy for Jethro Tull was manic, all over the place, artistic, avant-garde, but absolutely amazing. I've never seen anything live from them. The only other song I know from them is Aqualung, and I felt kind of bad. Play Aqualung. And I was like, oh, wow, this is a lot better than what I was expecting. So, I mean, he knew his instrument inside and out. The flute, very avant-garde. He had all these weird dog noises that he was doing, and he was just having fun. And there was just like a stagehand that's kind of like, this is boring. And I'm like, how can you not feel this tense of energy that he's just all over the place? And I'm like, wow. But it was a great jam. I do prefer classical rock a little bit more than punk. So as far as score is concerned, I would give it 4.5 skulls out of 5 personally, because I just, it was a better overall song, but the connection is there between the fake religion, the golden calf idol of religion becoming much more than what it should be. So I understand that completely. But I think that's going to be it for this episode of reviews and reactions. As always, if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any more of my reaction videos, Friday Night Frights, Mouthing Up with Mike Macabre, or whatever else I'm doing on this channel. But as always, ghouls and ghosts, stay scared.